Hi, welcome to today's insight. It is titled, How to Protect Your Potential. Do you notice this month we're giving bullet points. It's a practical way of dealing with the subject matter beyond limit. We've set the ground on identity, on purpose. Now we need some practical guide so that we can run with this, so that we can impact the world. So how do you protect your potential? So now you know that your potential is given to you by God. It was inborn. You know your enemies or the enemies of potential. You now know why you are not the best version of yourself. Now, if you identify your potential, you know this is your gifting, these are your capacity, these are your ability. You know your purpose of existence. How do you protect your potential? Remember, potential is the driving force for your purpose. Without potential, your purpose will be useless, and your potential is given to match your purpose. Here are 10 ways you can protect your potential. Point number 1, identify your enemies. And guess what? There are two main enemies you have: self and sin. Self and sin. Identify your enemy. Your enemy first is yourself. You are the one that can derail your potential, that can demean your potential, that can undermine your potential. And the next one is you can permit Satan and sin to have control over your life. So identify your enemy. That is yourself, a profile of yourself, and then sin. The second way to protect your potential is to plan and prepare for the worst. It's not a life of pessimism, but you need to budget for the detours, for the disappointment, for the discouragement. Budget for them. Budget for the worst. Think about the best, but budget for the worst, so that when the worst hits you, you will not go down. So you need to plan and prepare and budget for the worst. You need to build resilience. What do I mean by resilience? You need to build a tough skin. Life is very tough. After sin, life is not rosary. Listen, you can be very gifted, but if you don't protect your potential, you will not achieve your reason of existence. So build resilience. You need to have an antidote against anything that can pull you down. So you need to budget for this, and you need to build up a strong resilience. No matter the situation, you keep going and you get going. The fourth way to protect your potential is use your result to cancel insult. You can be gifted. You may be downplayed. You may be abused. You may be intimidated. You may be misused. You don't use words to fight that battle. Use your result. So use your gifts. Succeed, and then your works will fight for you. So use result to cancel insult. So when people say that he is so self-conceited, he's too no, you don't respond. Let your work count for you. He has an ulterior motive. No, let your works count for you. Another way to protect your potential is win the war, not the battle. Sometimes in life we want to win battles. Sometimes you need to lose some battles so that you win the war. It's not every single, lose the battle, but win the war. The war is the main game, is the bigger picture. Let the bigger picture be fulfilled. Let the petty things take care of themselves. So one way to protect your potential is sometimes allow the battles to be lost so that you can win the war. Don't win battles and lose the war. The sixth way to protect your potential: talk less. You don't need to tell everybody what is in your head. You don't need to tell everybody how gifted you are. Just put out the deliverables. Talk less. And the Bible says there is a time to talk and there is a time to be silent. So you don't talk all the time. Just watch the man Jesus. He was not talking every time. They were even asking him in front of Pilate, "Are you not this? Will you not speak?" He never responded. Talk less. People will not know what you are planning. People will not know what is happening. You can protect your potential. Turn opposition and criticism. Turn them for good. Turn opposition and criticism for good. When people demean you, when people abuse you, use it as a positive energy. If you permit, use it as a positive revenge. because they demean our God. Like in the days of David and Goliath, 1 Samuel chapter 17, when Goliath was abusing David, insulting the God of Israel, David used that as a positive energy, that opposition. He used it to challenge Goliath, defeated Goliath, and brought praise to the God of Israel. The 8th point is this: allow God to fight for you. Allow God to fight for you. The 9th point will be: understand your full deposits. Be confident in your capacity. And lastly, be real. Just be real. Don't fake anything. My name is Godswill T.K. Mensah. I want to be part of your life as you protect your purpose. Spend some time. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and subscribe to Cam's YouTube channel and other social media handle for content. Stay blessed and be faithful.